Hello everyone. Not getting notifications yet, but we are live here in Buenos Aires. Let me see. Oh, where'd that go? Alright, there's some hearts. If somebody can send a comment, I just want to make sure I'm getting comments. There you are. Hi, Suze. Alright, so we're here in Buenos Aires, and we're at the Eco Park Buenos Aires, formerly the Buenos Aires Zoo. We're undergoing a lot of transformations here, and this is Miss Mara, Maracita, Maravilla. They have a lot of names for her. I will send more. She is doing really well. She's actually a little bit nervous about coming into the transport container. For those that don't know, this is the first day that she's been given access to this transport container, and she'll be moving to Elephant Sanctuary, Brazil. She has started her quarantine period, so we're getting close. We're still about 30 days away, probably a little more than that, away from her move by the time we get a few more logistics resolved. But she's doing really, really well. The way this was set up before we got here, they had an electric fence in front of the transport crate for a few weeks until we were here to get started. And she's still acting like the fence is there. So she'll come up to the trailer, and then you'll see her start acting kind of a little timid. It's not because of the transport container, it's because she's expecting to come in contact with an electric fence that is hard for them to see sometimes because it's a small wire. You guys can hear me okay? Just give me a thumbs up, please. So yeah, this is Mara, somebody just asked. And she's adorable. She's really, really cute. In a second, I'll put some more cane down, some bamboo down, and you'll have to watch how she takes the cane. It's just too freaking cute. She's just absolutely adorable. But she's doing well. Yeah, she's doing well. We're just waiting. Again, she's trying to build her confidence, let her see that the electric fence isn't there anymore, that it's completely removed. It will not be put back in that location. We've set something else up that's a lot better. And she's going to have she's living with two other African elephants, but they live separate lives. They're not in the same space. And this is tonight's night where Mara will be outside all night, and she will have access in and out of the container all night. Hey Lynn, thanks for the notice that you can hear me. And this is Mara. Mara is, I think she's mid-50s. I don't really remember. I should know that number. But she's cute and inquisitive, very expressive eyes. You can see her left eye actually turns forward a little bit more. It's an interesting little characteristic. But she's so, you see this is reaching. Again, how she's doing it, and she's not doing the eye blinking now, but she was doing the little eye blinks before, like she's about to touch an electric fence. So she's still, I think, convinced that the electric wire is there somewhere. It's not a wire we set up, it's something they did to protect the crate until we got here. So she's just taking her time, exploring a little bit, checking it out. She likes her bamboo, loves the bamboo. Smack in the face. Apparently, I'm hearing a lot of really cute stories about her. She gets some stuff that the Africans don't because of some digestive problems that the Africans have. One of the Africans have. So what she'll do, she'll actually take some of her stuff and pass it, leave it for the other elephants where they can get it. They said she'll take her part, and then she'll always leave some for them to get. That's really cute. Not always, but many times. Somebody said, what's wrong with her ankle? I'm not sure if it's an injury or a malformation, but it's very, very old. She gets around very well. She still lays down, she gets up, she does play in the pond a little bit. So it's not impeding her at all. She had some foot problems, but the team here has been really diligent about foot care. We can send some more photos and videos of her foot care that they've been doing. We've been watching, and we've been she's really tolerant, she's really good, she's really cooperative. Yeah, her right foot is not right. It's an issue with her ankle. I'm going to look into it a little bit more. I don't recall if it's an injury or a more a possible birth defect. It's impossible to say for me right now, but I'll find out a little bit more. And she is stunning. Shauna just said she is stunning, and she is. Give me a second. You're going to go for a little walk with me. I'm going to put some more stuff down for her. Hey Mara, here's some more. You want some bamboo? You can watch how gently she'll take this with her nose. It's a little closer this time. You have to come a little further. But you can do it, the wire's not there. You can do it. You're a good girl. I know there's no wire though. Take another step, sweetheart. You'll see her get one leaf. And then so quiet and gentle, and she pulls it out carefully. She's really very cute. Oh, good Lord, she's adorable. Here you go. Sarah asked if she's overweight. Yes, there's a problem here with overweight elephants. She's definitely a little on the chunker side. The two Africans are very much overweight. Already is the first thing I said. Then when I arrived here, they're very, very big. Rose just asked where is she? She's we're at the Eco Park Buenos Aires. They're going through a great transformation. They've already moved many, many, many animals to sanctuaries. They're going to be housing only indigenous animals or those that can't be placed. They are actually a little funny story with that. You know, as they're trying to relocate and place in sanctuaries or release as rewild as many as possible. There was a funny story with a macaw, and they released they sent several of them to a preserve, a sanctuary, and they were released. And one of them, who is notorious for talking, kept screaming, I'm dying," in Spanish, which he used to do at the zoo also. But it actually was scaring the other macaws, so they actually sent them back here, and they were looking for another solution because they had a macaw screaming, I'm dying, to the wild population. So it's quite charming. Unfortunately, he did come back here, but they're going to work on other solutions. They are being really diligent about trying to find solutions for these animals. They are just a tremendous amount of work, huge amount of effort, tremendous logistics involved, sending some to the United States. To some of you may know about Sandra, an orangutan that was just not too long ago sent to the United States, and she's living at a sanctuary in Florida. Some went to Colorado, some bears and tigers. So a lot of animals being moved out to sanctuaries as they go through a transformation to try to, change the model of zoo. And they have a long way to go, but they're doing a great job, and they have a really, really good, dedicated team. Several people are asking about her right leg. It is a deformation or an injury, I'm not sure which, but she does tolerate it fine. They do foot trimming, she does present it, she does foot soaks. It's not inhibiting her at all. She does really, really well. Yeah, somebody just asked about visitation. She's in quarantine, but that's just about entering her direct space. We have to have personal protective gear, mask and boots and gloves. But that's about all. There's no worry. They have some visitors to the zoo, small scale, but you can still visit her. I don't know the exact schedule for visitation, but they do have some folks visiting. Yeah, somebody just said I just want to kiss her sweet little squinty face. Absolutely, absolutely. She's too cute. She's just way too cute for words. Her eyes, super bright, super expressive. She's adorable. Where'd she go? Yeah, Mara has a history of being an aggressive elephant, but what we see is just, much more. She actually has an innocence about her that is really sweet. She's inquisitive. She's very bright. She's very alert. She's gonna go for a little stroll. She did live directly with the African elephants for a while. You guys can learn more about her history on our Facebook page. And Suze can share some more details and some links with you guys. She lived with the Africans until there was an incident where one of the elephants ended up in the moat. It's an old-fashioned zoo exhibit with a big steep moat on the sides on the outside of the wall. And then after that point, they separated the elephants out, and Mara. They still get some time to interact through the fences, through the gates in the barn, but it's not substantial. But she clearly likes the interaction. She seems to beg for more, so I'm excited to be able to give her a life with other elephants. She's a cutie. The team here, somebody made a comment about being aggressive to people. Her past was aggressive. Since in the last while here, she's been really good. She has a really beautiful team, a lot of great folks. They truly adore her. We have some video of them doing foot treatment with her, and they're just really, it's really positive, it's really engaging, very supportive. I have lots of cute little nicknames for her. Yeah, directly around the exhibit it has these huge trees that are quite stunning. It's very green, very lush right around here. I'm actually going to be, Michelle asked when will I be returning to the sanctuary. I'm actually going back on Saturday. She's just starting her quarantine. We're actually giving her longer than normal to make everybody comfortable with this relocation and give the keepers here a chance to work with her a little bit more. So we're not pressed for time at all. We're just going to be here with her for 3 days, 2 more days, and then she'll head on to I'll head back, and she'll continue here with her quarantine and continue with having access to the transport container. And then I'll come back just a little bit before her transfer date, which is likely going to be the end of the month or the early part of April. Somebody asked about the Africans. There's still discussion about the Africans. We hope that they will come to us. The zoo is trying to do so much with so many animals that their first priority is Mara. Once Mara is moved out, that gives the Africans a little bit more flexibility and freedom here. And once we have our African facility ready, we are hopeful that they will come to us also. We still have to have that discussion. Hey Barb, you asked if there's donations to get her to the sanctuary. Yeah, we do need some funds. I don't know what that number is yet. Sorry, I'm moving the phone around too much. That is, we're working on a few things. Actually, I don't even know if we've said anything about the cost yet. We're still working on some details. The zoo is paying for the vast majority, the city, Buenos Aires is paying for the vast majority. It's just going to be more of our personal expenses with air transfer and paying for the transfer of Trish. She's a vet that came with us for the ladies transfer. She'll be coming from Nepal again to help us out with her serving as her veterinarian on the trip. Whoop. Sorry, I'm trying to balance myself on the edge of the fence here. Yuli just asked if there's any updates on Gajamina and Pocha. They're next in line. Mara's the first one that's going to come. There's still a few things that need to be resolved for Gajamina and Pocha, and then after that, after Mara, we'll be working on getting the two female Asians and the first of 4 elephants from Mendoza will be coming our way as well. Somebody asked if I've been up close. It is all protected contact. She doesn't know me, so I've been about as close as you've seen. There's no need for me to go any closer. Just wanting her to get a little sense of who I am and smell me a little bit. Let her know that it's, we're just here to support her. But there's no sense in trying to push, trying to do too much too soon. It's all on elephant time, as we always say. Tomorrow I'll try to do a live feed with the Africans. They're quite entertaining. They're very silly. Yeah, her feet, my God, Yuli just asked, except for her right ankle, are her feet better than ladies in general? They are substantially better than ladies, significantly so. Her feet are in what I would say in definitely the top 1% of elephant feet that I've seen from zoos. She's definitely, let me rephrase that, 99% better than the vast majority of elephants that I've seen in South America. They are really quite good. Oh, sorry, I'm reading the screen and losing track of Miss Mara. Alright, we're going to see what she does here, and then I'm going to hang up the phone, and we'll check in another time. Oh, Mara needs more than a few more laps to get those pounds off. She definitely needs a lot more dynamics than that. I think the majority of it's her ankle. Somebody said it's not just her ankle, it comes from further up. There is a swelling further up too. There is some, but the majority of it is down low. Hi, sweetheart. How are you? How are you? Can we get more bananas? There's lots of stuff there. I know, you're gonna come back and get it, aren't you? You heard the bamboo move. Watch it. Gentle little trunk take the bamboo again. Oh, good Lord, I love that girl. She's really cute. Itchy scratchy belly. Yes, absolutely, sir. She does have stereotypical behavior. She does bob and sway quite a bit. She's inside a very small space in the barn for quite a few hours each day. They do, I guess, about 4 hours in the morning and then 4 hours in the afternoon. You know, she's inside, the others are outside, and then whoever was inside in the morning spends a night out, and then they switch it up the next day. So it's kind of a 3-step switch each day. And so Mara will be outside all night tonight, and she'll have access to the transport container. Alright guys, I'm going to step back away. Alright, so that's going to be it for now. Thanks again for following us. Keep checking on the updates. And we'll send more details in the coming days. Like I said, I'll try to do Facebook with you guys tomorrow so you can see the Africans. They're so vastly different, and but we'll talk more about them. But that's all for tonight. Thanks again for following us. The beginning of not a tremendously long journey, but not like we're used to. We're going to be here just for 3 days, and we're going to go back to the sanctuary while she has more time to adapt the transport container, and then we'll be back again at the end of the month to hopefully start her transfer. Alright, you guys are awesome. Thanks for making this possible. Thanks for giving elephants a new life, and thanks for sending some love to Mara and to the Africans as well. Kooky and Poopy, they're rather charming too. What are you doing, silly? You can come further. I promise there's no wire.